Okay, what is her go-to dance move?
Cassie's go-to dance move is like one of two things. The first one that she normally goes to is like this knee wobble thing that she does.
We need a demo.
I can't really do it.
Just try your best.
I don't know how she does it.
You can just interpret.
I don't know. She like gets like in a squatting position and then like it's like this knee thing.
Yeah.
And puts her hands up.
Good.
The other thing is like.
Oh, you're gonna need a demo number 2.
I don't know. There's a lot of people who are gonna be watching this. She like gets in this position and is like twerking. But I can't do it as well as she.
Oh, of course not. She's a pro.
She's got an awesome butt, so. Not that I would know.
No, never. Okay, what's the first thing you ever said to her?
The first thing that I ever said to her that I can remember was we were riding on a bus together with other missionaries in our mission. And I was sitting next to another elder, and on this ride there was a movie going on, which was Safe Haven. And there's a scene in the movie, probably wasn't very mission appropriate, but Julianne Hough was the main actress, and she did something, and naturally, being a guy, I said, "Oh dang," to the elder who was next to me, not realizing that Cassie was sitting like the row across and one seat up. And when I said that, she turned around and looked at me, and I was like, oh crap, like I am so much trouble. And she's like, no, Julianne Hough's a total babe. So I think the first thing that we talked about or that we said to each other was our bond over Julianne Hough.
If she could choose, what would be her last meal on Earth?
In-N-Out. That's just because she would have whatever I would have, and that's what I would have.
Okay, when did you first know you wanted to marry her?
Probably lap number 2 of ice skating on her first date.
What 3 things would she bring to a deserted island?
Me. Some type of chocolate. And probably Diet Coke. So our first kiss was after our first date, so like 7 or 8 months into the mission. No, just kidding. It was December 17th, and it was after our first date. We had gone ice skating on a triple date up in Salt Lake, and we had given my best friend Bryce a ride up, and so on the way back we dropped him off because he had tentatively planned for us to go to the new Star Wars movie premiere that night, which I had lived for my entire life to see that grand opening. But I had known the entire time on the date, I was like, I'm not going to that movie. There's no way. Like, I'm gonna hang out with Cassie after. So, as I drive Bryce off, he is about to shut the car door, and he said, so are you gonna come to the movie? And I said, I'll text you. And he shuts the car door, and Cassie turns to me and asks me, well, when are you gonna leave for the movie? I said, I'm not going to the movie. And I asked her, I was like, what do you want to do? And she turned to me and gave me this look, which is, you know, indistinguishable about what she had thought was about to go down. And I was 10 days off the mission. I said, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I can't be alone with another girl right now. And so I started thinking of anything to do. I said, are you hungry? We can go eat. And she said, no. And I was like, we've go somewhere and like walk around? And she said, no. And I said, well, I don't know, this is where you live. And she said, well, we can go back to my apartment, there's no one there. And I was like, I don't know. But I said, yeah, sure, like, let's go. And we went back to her apartment, and we ended up talking for about 2 hours or so on the couch. And then there was like a break in our conversation, and I just looked at her. And for whatever reason that night I was gung-ho and just went for it. She kissed me back, so.
And here you are.
We shared many kisses afterwards. There was the first kiss followed by several others.
Okay, when did you guys first say I love you?
So I had wanted to say I love you for a long time, and I almost said it over the phone one night when we were talking. But I said, no, I want to say it in person, like we're going to see each other in a week, so I'll wait. And at this time, I still wasn't working, so I had no money to my name. But I went home a weekend in January. Yeah, January. It's about a month and a half after we had started dating. And I didn't have any money because I wasn't working, and my parents threw me a bunch of cash to go take Cassie out that night. And so I had like thought of this big, huge like idea. You know, we were gonna go out to dinner and go walk on the Newport Pier, and you know, walk around the beach and stuff. But I went and picked her up from downtown Disney because she had been there with Stacey Jones all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, I was like, what do you want to do? And she said, oh, I'm not really hungry. Freak. And so I was like trying to come up with different things to do, but we ended up going to the Newport Pier. And we went out there and just sat and talked. And it was nice because it was the first time since we had started dating to talk in person, because that entire time since I was in Arizona and she was here. So we were talking out on the pier for a little while, and then I turned to her and I said, okay, I gotta say it right now. And I said, real talk time, and she knew it was coming. And I just said, you know, like, we've gotten to know each other really well since we started dating, because, you know, since we're long distance dating, all we have is conversations, so we have to get to know each other. And since we've gotten to know each other, I can't picture, you know, things further down the line for me in my life without you. That's when I said, you know, I think I'm falling in love with you. And I went on this huge long speech about how I felt about her, and she's like, so what are you trying to say? And then I said, I love you, and we kissed. And I was like waiting for it. I was like, so, and then she just turns to me and says, ditto. And I said, okay. And ever since then, like, when I want her to say things, I'll force them out of her, and then I'll just in return say ditto to make fun of her.
Hey, what was your first thought when you first saw her?
I was like, wow, that is one smoking hot sister. No. I mean, obviously there's some type of veil that's put over your eyes. I was still a guy, but to the extent I was like, okay, yeah, she's a really cool sister. But it was when we got off the mission and went on our first date, and even when I saw her in the airport when I was still an elder and she wasn't. We don't even talk about that.
Do we?
No.
Kidding.
But I mean, I've always thought that she was a very attractive female. in the mission or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I wasn't going to pursue it in the mission, but I've always thought that she's really pretty.
Okay, how many kids do you want to have?
4. 3 boys, 1 girl.
Okay. Not
The
bad.
girl's for her.
Anything for her.
I guess it's for us.
True. Your kids. Okay, where would you guys want to retire?
California. Southern California.
Okay.
And that was a joint decision.
Very good.
Not biased.
Clearly. Okay, what's her best physical feature?
Pass.
You have to.
Can I take the 5th?
No. Answer the question.
Her skin.
Okay. Was that really what you were gonna say?
I mean, do you want me to?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Say it, and if it's inappropriate,
We won't put it in there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's her skin. Her skin and her eyes. Are we talking... what kind of physical feature are we talking about here?
We're talking any physical feature, but it has to be your favorite.
Yeah, it's her skin. No, it's her eyes.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you in front of her?
Probably the first time that I farted in front of her. But it was to the point in our relationship I was like, hey, this is going to be the make or break, you know? It's like, she's got to get used to this. She's gonna marry me. And I forget where we were. I'm pretty sure we were in the car. I was just like, alright, this is the moment.
Okay, what's your guys' song?
I'd have to say Latch. The lyrics to Latch.
You want to sing us a little bit, or what?
No.
Okay, who takes longer to get ready?
Me. Times 4. And it's really not fair. Okay, disclaimer, I haven't gone over the fact that we can still use hot water here in the United States, and so I like to take my time in the shower in the morning.
Valid.
And for whatever reason, she's like one of the few girls that I know that who can get ready in less than 15 minutes. So it's not entirely fair. It's not a fair assessment on my
fair
part.
at all. What movie star does Cassie think you are most similar to?
Ryan Gosling. Because of my jawline and my abs.
Of course.
It's a given. Okay, who's the better kisser?
You know,
Honesty is the best policy.
I think she is.
Okay, who will your future kids go to when they want something?
Definitely me. Just because I am the type of personality who's like, sure, why not? Go for it. I don't care.
YOLO dad.
And
That's what I said. I was like, definitely Terry.
it's a good thing that I'm marrying Cassie because she'll be able to tell me when I have to say no.
She'll be the level-headed one.
Yeah, we're all just be up in the clouds. So, sure, kids, go for it. Like, who cares? Just be safe.
Okay, on average, how many times do you guys eat at In-N-Out every month?
Together,
Yeah.
probably 8. In the ballpark of 8, twice a week.
Okay.
It's been better lately. When I first moved here, it was bad. It was probably like 3 or 4 times a week.
Man, if we get in enough for
But, yeah, probably 8 now.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about her?
That she's pooped her pants multiple times in public places, in the mission and post-mission.
That's gonna be a good one.
Even though she's done it, I still love her. Just the same.
Because she's done it, you love her
Even
more.
more so. The fact that she's willingly admitted to that
Yeah.
in places of friends or even people she doesn't even know. It's like, okay, she's got a lot of stuff going for her.
Kate, why are you excited to marry Cassie?
She's my best friend. I love her more than anything. And I have a really bad temper sometimes where I'm just immediately explosive about certain situations. And no matter how frustrated I get, she's always the one to talk me off the cliff, so to speak. And she's always by my side and always in my corner about every situation. And can't ask for anything better than that.